The world is watching China because something strange is happening on the far side of the moon. A place no country has explored like this before. This side of the moon is always dark, always hidden, and for years people have asked the same question. What is China really finding out there? Today we dive into the discoveries that are shaking everyone, even NASA. When China's changelanders and rovers touched the far side of the moon, the space race changed forever. The far side is filled with mystery, deep craters, and unknown shadows. But China did not just send a rover, they sent a message. They wanted to see what no one else had seen. And what they found is shocking. The first images sent back were not normal. Chinese scientists reported unusual lights, strange reflections on the surface, and energy readings that did not match anything expected. These images spread across private circles, and rumors began. NASA is worried, very worried. What China discovered next made things even more intense. Their rover detected glass-like material, something smooth and shiny, sitting in a place where it should not exist. Many experts think this material might have formed by something powerful hitting the moon long ago. Met online, people began asking a different question. Was it natural or something else? China then revealed something that shocked the entire world. Deep under the surface, the rover found unusual radiation patterns. These patterns looked organized almost like lines. Some scientists say it could be natural minerals, but many believe China found evidence of ancient activity, something hidden for millions of years. At the same time, NASA started releasing sudden statements about their own lunar missions. Many viewers noticed something strange. It felt like NASA was trying to catch up. For the first time in a long time, the United States looked like it was losing the moon race. China also reported strange seismic activity beneath the far side. Small moonquakes, vibrations, movements. But the far side is supposed to be quiet and dead, so why was it shaking? What was waking up under the surface? The most shocking discovery came from China's deep space radio system. They picked up mysterious signals bouncing from the far side. These signals were weak, broken, but repeating. China did not confirm what they were. And that silence is what made the world even more curious. Many experts believe China found something that cannot yet be explained, something that could change what we know about the moon forever, something NASA might have suspected long ago but never proved. Now the world is asking the same question. What did China really discover on the far side of the moon? Why is NASA suddenly moving faster than ever? China's rover kept moving deeper into the shadows, and every new reading made the story stranger. The temperature swings were extreme, far more than scientists expected. Felt like something under the ground was trapping heat in one place and releasing it in another. It's almost like the moon was breathing. Then, the rover found a small area where the soil looked melted, as if exposed to high energy in the recent past. But there are no volcanoes on the moon, no heat sources, no machines. So what caused it? China shared no full explanation, and that silence created even more fear and curiosity. Soon after, a new report leaked online. It claimed that China found tiny metal fragments under the lunar dust. These fragments looked different from natural moon metal. Some said they looked engineered. Some said they looked like pieces of something very old. China never denied it. NASA's reaction was fast. They suddenly talked about accelerating lunar research. Many experts believe NASA saw China's findings and realized they were falling behind. It was no longer just a space race. It was a race for secret knowledge about the moon. China also detected deep cavities under the surface. These huge underground spaces stretch for kilometers. Some say these are ancient lava tubes. Others think they were shaped by something unknown. Whatever they are, they could be big enough to hide entire bases or ancient structures. As days passed, China released high-resolution photos that showed strange shapes in distant craters. Straight lines, sharp edges, perfect angles. Nature rarely makes shapes like this. These images spread across social media, and people around the world asked the same question. Is this real? The biggest surprise came when China's probe studied the moon's dust more closely. It found new minerals never seen before. Some of these minerals could store huge amounts of energy. If true, this discovery could change space travel, power systems, and maybe the future of clean energy on Earth. This is why many analysts say NASA is not just worried. They are losing control of the greatest discovery race of our time. China is sending more missions, more robots, and soon, astronauts to the far side, the part of the moon that has stayed quiet for billions of years. Even more mysterious, China detected strange low-frequency sounds coming from below the surface. These sounds repeated every few hours. They were not meteors. They were not moonquakes. They were something else. Something that sounded almost alive. Every new discovery pushes one question into the spotlight. Why is the far side of the moon so different? And what has been hiding there all this time? As China pushed farther into the dark zone, their rover suddenly stopped and sent back a warning signal. It had detected magnetic fields stronger than anything ever recorded on the moon. The far side should not have strong magnetism. Something there was producing a hidden force. Chinese scientists checked the data again and again. The readings were clear. Something under the ground was creating a powerful magnetic pull. This could mean ancient metal, buried objects, or something else human science does not yet understand. The next discovery was even more shocking. China's probe found a strange glowing patch on the ground. It was faint, but real. It looked like the soil was giving off its own light, like tiny particles were energized by something underground. Some said this glow looked like energy leakage. At the same time, secret reports claimed that China's deep space antennas picked up unusual radio echoes from inside a massive crater. These echoes repeated in a perfect pattern. No one knows what made them. NASA did not comment. China did not deny them. Then came the moment that changed everything. A new image leaked. A large, perfectly smooth structure deep in a shadowed crater. It did not look like a rock. It did not look natural. It looked shaped, built, designed. If true, this could be the biggest discovery in human history. The photos spread fast, and people around the world asked, why are NASA and China so quiet? Some believe both sides know more than they are sharing. Some believe this is why China is investing billions into far-side missions, because they found something game-changing. China is planning even bigger missions now. They want to bring samples from the far side back to Earth. Many experts think these samples might reveal clues about ancient events, strange materials, or maybe even signs that the moon once hosted something unknown. As the world waits, one thing is clear. The far side of the moon is no longer just a dark, silent place. It is a place of secrets, mysteries, and discoveries that could rewrite everything we know about space. And now, NASA is racing to catch up. They are launching new missions, new landers, and new programs to explore the parts of the moon they once ignored. It feels like a silent competition, a race for truth. So the real question remains, what did China discover on the far side of the moon? And why does it feel like the biggest secret of our time is finally breaking open?